now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's get that ball right here. Check it up.
On second down, it's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Yeah, let's go set.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Yellow. Both the mic. Collect. Hey, watch a slant.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The tackle made there by Takk McKinley.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
I know you feel it.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Here we go. Hey, check back.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. It's caught. Lockett. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Takk McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, watch the ball,
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
57 colors. Yellow.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This one fielded at the 5. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Go
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Ready. 10-2 stop. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Raider first down, 17 yards. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Looking sideline, incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Go. Get it.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Go. Look at me. Go. Go now.
Throwing now is Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34.
Hey. Ready.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this in intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Returnable for Lockett. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Raiders first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Ronald Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They run. This is Cohen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, Chamberlain. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
First down, a run with Cohen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They try again with Cohen. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll keep it on the ground. Chamberlain, and a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they will. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Go now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
You got me right. Don't be scared of it. Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, exit.
Check Michael out. Check Michael out.
Leo.
Kill.
Go.
Stay at home.
Snap.
To throw his lock. And that is incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Again, it's Cohen. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. He is going to find Hill here. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. He's crashing. He's checking.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
To throw is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 15. Hatchet. Exit.
Mahomes to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.